of a tragedy. Parts of the planes, emergency vehicles, the TV tower that sat on top of the One World Trade Center. Artifacts from the 9/11 attack unveiled for the first time. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. Today we got our first look inside the Memorial Museum. A big dedication ceremony is set for tomorrow morning, and President Obama is scheduled to attend. CBS 2's Jessica Schneider is in Lower Manhattan tonight with more.
The sights and sounds of the National September 11th Memorial Museum are all-encompassing and at times overwhelming. The faces of panic, confusion, and pain. The shoes left behind as people ran for their lives. Their fury captured on the surveillance cameras inside and out. And the clock that stood still as the world seemed to stop that day. Now all of these artifacts and memories are being housed together below the earth at the foundation of the original Twin Towers.
Have the power to not only honor the dead, but to inspire the living.
Anthony Gardner's brother was on the 83rd floor. He didn't survive.
What I've tried to do in the years since is try to find comfort in the fact that he was a part of American history, and then advocate and try to work with officials to make sure that Harvey, along with all the victims, would always be remembered.
While Gardner praises the memorial, several families are fighting it. The unidentified human remains of more than 1,000 people will be housed within the museum. These people gathered outside the memorial gates to say their relatives should not be buried inside a museum that costs $24 to enter.
We want those remains up on the plaza in a nice memorial where they can continue DNA testing like they are in the basement. They don't belong in a mission-charging museum.
But museum officials say this is the place to teach younger generations about the tragedy, to show them the triumph of New Yorkers' spirits as the rebuilding goes forward, and to remember the nearly 3,000 lost.
When you're dealing with heart-wrenching history, it will always be challenging. But in the end, I think, hopefully, we have created a museum where healing can take place.
And it has been 12.5 years in the making, but the museum finally opens to family members of victims as well as first responders tomorrow. It will open to the general public on May 21st. We're live tonight in Lower Manhattan. Jessica Schneider, CBS 2 News.
Jessica, thank you. And you can watch the dedication tomorrow on CBS 2. Our coverage begins at 10 a.m. We'll also be streaming it live on CBSNewYork.com.